Hey, if you want to learn about how powerful your heart is, go to the Heart Math Institute. One of the ways in which we measure intelligence, particularly creative intelligence, is not only how fast you're going with a pulse drive, which is your heart, by the way, but knowing who's native to the home world here. Okay? Who the healers are. So you begin to realize that people that are running and living through their heart, which is a big-ass pulse drive, which means we get an enormous amount of light, which is an infinite love from us, because this is a healing center in a classroom. So that's why at age 4, I knew, stay in your heart. Okay? That connects you to the higher intelligence of the cosmos. Right? So we don't let lizards through our stargates, do we? Nope. That's lower evolution. Yep. So that's sort of how it works. So when we can use infinite light, what do you think we can do with lizards? What is the potential? The electrical potential of all that light. Quantum erasers. Right? So it was over before it ever started, which is self-suicide for them. In a quantum way. And it's sad and it's painful. Because that's an engineering problem. A network engineering problem of creativity. That's the bottom line. So I figured you realize that if you're done being a slave to a system that's draining your energy and you want to be free, then declare global independence. I'm tired of being held to a slave. I'll just give you one example, okay? I ran into a guy about 20 minutes ago, and he said, hey, I just got back from the dentist, and he was holding the side of his face. I said, well, what did they do? Well, they cleaned my teeth, and you're uncomfortable and you're in pain. So they're making money off your suffering. Is that how it works? Well, wait, they're not healers. You want to put a dentist out of business? We know how to do that. Actually, we know how to put them all out of business. They're in the business of making money. We're in the business of giving you love. Which would you rather have? That is a measure of our intelligence on the evolutionary food chain. They haven't learned how to do that yet. So you're not going to learn anything through them, are you? Because they're held captive to the same stupidity. You want to put a dentist out of business? That's simple. Raise your pH. Now with me, with my teeth, what do you think I do with my teeth? Okay, I massage my gums. Okay? They love it. Baking soda, real stuff, right? They're piezoelectric. They love to be magnetic. So, coconut oil works great. What's called a pull. Right? So, putting coconut oil in your mouth, okay? Baking soda, what do you think happens? Your teeth won't fall out. You won't be needing to go to a dentist to give them money to drill holes in your teeth and fill it full of poison. That's another measure of intelligence. So at some point, people got to wake up and say, you know what? I'm done with your shit. All their corporations want to do what? Put you out of business. That's what they're there for. They're not there to help you thrive with your business, your local business. Why do you think they ran that PSYOP? People that are running around with masks on their face are stupid. You mean to tell me that they don't even realize that they're lowering the amount of neurons? Yeah. They're lowering their intelligence by wearing a mask. Creating an enormous amount of acid waste, which creates stress. More stress, less neurons. Oh, so you're on the way of going in reverse, which means you're going lower on the food chain, which means you're getting stupider. That's what lizards do. They keep doing the same thing over and over again, expecting a different result. You know why that is? Because they don't have a heart like we do. They don't know how to form an ion bond with somebody else, others, all of creation. Because they love everything they give light to, because that's what we are. So we obviously live in a much bigger universe, don't we? Of course. So that's why this is a classroom and a healing center. So if you want to heal, go find yourself a full-blooded Indian. Go to an Indian reservation. Say, listen, I'm looking for a medicine woman. Okay, I need to heal. Somebody's going to give me an enormous amount of love. And that's one of the reasons I was listening to this girl who apparently is a neuron research scientist who talked about how sexual activity, a lot of sexual activity, will drive an enormous amount of new neurons in the hippocampus, is what she's saying. When I make love to a girl, I make love to a girl through my heart and soul. So when she looks through my eyes, she knows how much I love her, which is infinite, eternally, always loving her. So I actually thrive on being able to share with a girl when she asks me, well, show me how much you love me. Really? That's easy. I got infinite creative imagination. I could write stories to you all day long about how much I love you. Really? Well, start writing me love romance books and music. Charade me. Show me if you can show me that you can love me more than I love you. Boy, we're off and running, aren't we, girl? Yes. Meet Sophia, the grand creator. So you know I always got to be with her, right? Of course. So that's one of the reasons, like I say, you want to get healed? For a guy, go find yourself a girl. A healer. Girls know how to heal you with their heart. That's why I spend all my time restoring girls' hearts. Got to get their power up. Right? Which means the frequency, the density consciousness on the planet busts through that 55 harmonic. Just shatter it. Blow it off. I've been trying to do that ever since I was 4 years old. Did you know that? I mean, think about it. Imagine I got a father as a 40-year-old. He was how old was he when I was born? I forget. But he was a middle-aged man. Imagine a 4-year-old telling an aeronautical engineer working in the space program what a pulse drive is. I had to be very tempered in the incremental knowledge that I released to myself, or I would have been kidnapped. Because you realize my dad's going to go, how did you know this shit? Where are you getting your information? You haven't even been to school yet. Pop. Okay? You don't want to know the answer to that. And as a matter of fact, I don't want to know the answer to that yet. But I will. All will be revealed in good time, Pop. Relax. Okay? We got this. Go ask Patty Broussard. Okay? So when I saw Patty put up the other day, well, we're going to proceed to wipe them all out. That's the same thing as abuse, self-abuse. They abuse themselves. What do you expect with something that doesn't have any love for itself? It doesn't have a future, does it? Nope. That's painful. Because when you're on the opposite side of the spectrum, which is infinite light, you can imagine how painful that is for us, right? So, you know that we're always going to be trying to help others restore their heart, which is to restore their light, which is to restore their intelligence and their creativity, and realize just how much power they actually have within them to whip a demon anytime they want, okay? And say goodbye. We're done with you. Right? That's called self-empowerment. So how empowered are you with your intelligence and your creativity to quit giving energy to things that do not serve us, that cause us to go in reverse in the opposite direction? That is not higher intelligence. Okay? Because the universe is intelligent. I can tell you that. How you doing?
I'm doing good. I said, at least you got a phone and you're not talking to yourself.
Yeah. I wake up every morning and say to love and joy.
I know, I hear ya.
That's because I live through a girl's heart. See that girl? She knows. Girls know. So I always grab the girl. A girl's heart. The girl's heart I love all you with. And the girl's heart that is in me is a goddess. Okay? So I know which side my bread's buttered on. So I'm always crawling back up in that pussy again, aren't I? You better believe it. So that's why with a girl that I was with that I happened to meet in a psychiatric hospital, okay? What do you think I was doing with her to try and restore her? That's why I went in there. Making love to her about 6 or 7 times a day, okay, with my soul. Particularly in the morning when I woke up, because guess what? She goes to work and every girl on her job, she's working for the telephone company, realizes, man, who are you with? Coming to work with a smile on your face, lit up like an 8-day clock? Oh yeah, of course. But you gotta be careful. As my clan mother would tell you, information, data processing, holographic information processing, GIS, geographical information systems. I don't want to be making love to a lizard. I don't want that information in me. Right? So in other words, even though you might be wanting to have an orgasm, okay, or have a child, especially a child, you don't want to reproduce a hybrid, do you? A half-breed? No. So fortunately for my mother, she knew good stock. She wasn't going to let anything in her that wasn't on the higher food chain, higher intelligence, creativity. That's higher intelligence of a female. Because birth, living, creation, life comes out of a female. A birth canal, a womb. Right? So that little newborn has a lot of